Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learn English with Sushila. My 30th video is Importance of Communication in an Interview. I made this video to explain how communication is very important in an interview. I'll try to improve your communication. Communication is of two types, verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Most of the students are intelligent, highly qualified and have full knowledge of their subject. But they don't get a job as their communication is not good. You won't have such an experience if you improve your communication. You need to improve both verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Today I'll explain first verbal communication and then non-verbal communication. Now question is, how will your verbal communication improve your interview? Here you have to keep four things in mind. First, what should I say? When should I say? How should I say it? And how much should I say it? Now, first of all, when you go for interview, you have to give self-introduction. Introduction has two parts. Personal introduction, which includes your life, your family, etc. And professional introduction, which means your specialization and technical capability. Now, if the interviewer calls you by name, he says, "Yes, Mr. Rajiv, introduce yourself." Don't start saying, "Sir, my name is Rajiv." No need of repeating the name. Interviewers know your name. They have your resume. So you have to start other parts of the introduction. If it's a technical job related to your specialization, tell about your professional capability. Don't tell about your family unless it's a generalized job where your family support is required. Now, second question. When should I say? Very often in the interview, you start speaking before the interviewer finishes the question. You are so much excited that you don't wait. You know 2-3 words with which question begins. Hearing those words, you start speaking. This is bad interview etiquette. You are not to interrupt the interviewer. When he finishes the question, you should begin to answer. Now, third question, how should I say it? If you did not understand the question, simply say, "Sorry sir, I did not understand the question. Could you kindly repeat the question?" Don't ever try to imagine the question and answer in an irrelevant way. Listen to the question clearly and carefully and answer to the point wholeheartedly. If you don't know the answer, don't try to bluff the interviewers. They understand everything. You must tell clearly, "Sorry sir, I don't know the answer." Fourth, how much should I say? You have studied your course for a long time, so you have much knowledge. You can't give the whole information in 1 or 2 minutes. You have to decide how much you should say. Don't give one word answer. Give enough material to the interviewers to ask questions. Speaking too much is as bad as speaking too less. In your self-introduction, give enough information about yourself. Mention that area in which you are very good. They want to know your comfort zone, but if you don't give, they will decide themselves what to ask. Now, you should know how to prepare for an interview. All are nervous before an interview. Make a group of your friends and have mock interview. First should be introduction. 5 questions may be about subject and 5 questions may be about your personality, hobbies, etc. Keep changing your roles as interviewers and candidates. Sometimes you are the interviewer and your friend is candidate, and sometimes your friend is the interviewer and you are the candidate. If you have 10 days mock interviews, you will be more comfortable in the interview as you got 10 learning experiences or practice. It's not wrong if you don't have communication. What's wrong is if you don't have desire to improve communication. So you should try to improve your communication. Now, second part, use of non-verbal communication. First, how to enter the interview hall. Everything matters. How you stand, how you sit, how you walk. So enter the hall with a relaxed facial expression. There should not be any worry or tension on your face. And you have to walk with swift footsteps. Don't run or count your steps. It means you have to walk on a steady pace, neither brisk nor slow. Interviewers watch you. Next, how to take your seat. Don't sit without being asked. You have gone to the hall and you are not supposed to sit till they ask you to sit down. Sit smartly with your backbone straight. You are not to just take support of the chair, or you are not to bend forward. You have to sit straight. The backbone should be straight and never sit on the edge of the chair. Sit in the middle of the chair. Next, sit with your feet touching the ground. Your feet should not be hanging in the air. Don't sit with your toes or heels only touching the ground. The whole feet should touch the ground. Don't cross your legs. This is also bad. Don't keep your hands or elbow on the interviewer's table. You are not supposed to keep your hands or elbow for support on the table. Keep your bag on the chair on your side. If you want to keep your file with documents on the table, keep it with permission. Say, may I keep my file on the table? If they give you pen and paper to write something, take permission to use the table. Again say, may I use the table for writing? Then next is gestures and facial expressions. Your facial expression shows whether you are thinking or concentrating on your skills. Your gesture should be appropriate. If you move your hands while answering and how you look, everything should be proper. Next, eye contact is very important. Eye contact shows your confidence. Have eye contact with the interviewers. Don't look towards the roof or ground or at your hands. No, look straight into the eyes of the interviewers. If one of them asked you a question, focus on him but look at all of them. So this way, if you go for an interview, you prepare by having mock interviews. You keep those 4 questions in your mind: what, when, how and how much. That way you will do better. But non-verbal communication should also be kept in mind. Your body language, your eye contact, everything is important. So if you face the interview with this, you will get a job. In my next video, I'll try to improve your structure. Thank you.